one thing that I think Shining Blue Eyes has going for him here is that he main decks Jinzo, which is a pretty good card against flip control. Like, it's
Pretty
better
good.
than Air Knight, at least, you know?
Sure. Yeah. That card could probably just take control of this game. But Tristan's playing a lot of Book of Moons. So,
Yeah,
know,
but,
it's
you
not
know.
like the be-all, end-all. You know, it's not like the win button, but it's close. It's about as close
Oh
as
my
you
god,
can get,
did
I'd
Tristan
say.
glitch again? Okay, I think Tristan's just like, wait, what's
No,
going on here?
it's 5 cards.
Yeah, I mean, it's turn 1. I would hope that he has 5. I see 5.
Yeah, it's Tristan's turn. He didn't end the turn. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh today.
Yeah, it's Tristan's turn.
You intoxicated.
Well, no, Tristan was like glitching a bunch before, so he's just like being extra careful.
Good for Alan. Look for the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I mean, it's true. I was there.
Set pass from Shining Blue Eyes.
It's probably a spy, right? That's all I see him playing.
I don't know.
They're all spies.
Yeah, Max, I think I'm gonna mute you just because we have like too many commentators already, and
Alrighty.
your audio quality is poor. So, yeah, you're muted now.
I can swap out with him if you want. I have some food.
I mean, you can leave at any time, but
Oh, we're... Okay. So right here, pick up a
oh
book.
wow, he normal summoned Dekochi.
Yeah, he just got book off of Merchant, so...
Yeah.
I think he's going for the B tier.
Well, I mean, I guess Gravekeeper Guard, you know what I mean? Like, just bounces the Dekochi back.
Damn, that's
So
probably...
it's not like that bad for him.
Yeah,
Like, if it was a
feel like-
spy, it would have been a lot worse.
I feel like Shining Blue Eyes just doesn't... He might not feel very happy doing that. He's probably just like, You know, at least he gets to keep the guard.
Yeah, I
which is
mean,
good.
Guard's effect isn't optional, so you gotta bounce
Right.
something.
Yeah.
Right. Shout out to Darkman Alt and Watchers who's going to Worlds.
That's Breaker, the Magical Warrior.
That is Breaker the Magical Warrior, I would agree. And Shining set premature,
Pretty cool.
I guess. Oh, that's pretty...
See what I'm saying? Anyway, so it's kind of interesting watching Tristan play like this because he's playing much more, I think, I would say, aggressively than he did against Pope Bum. And I guess it's kind of like a testament to the matchup. I think maybe Tristan realizes he kind of needs to, oh, geez.
Yikes.
this isn't the worst morphing jar. Okay, you lose 4, your opponent loses 3. I mean, obviously, if someone has this Sinister here, that kind of changes the math, but...
Right.
Plus, you got rid of BLS. And you got
rid
rid
of
of
Jinzo,
Jinzo
great.
after destroying Premature Burial, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is probably really good. Tristan's probably really happy to see that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's like... Seems like Tristan's in a pretty good spot.
Yeah. So I think it's pretty clear to Shining Blue Eyes that one of Tristan's sets is the book that he got off of Merchant, considering he didn't discard
Well,
it.
yeah,
off Morphin
yeah,
Jar.
yeah.
You would have to
Oh, man,
believe.
and he's got Duo.
Right. Yeah, so that again, I love when people pick up. Well, I mean, if I was the one who just got Morphing Jar, I love to be the one picking up Duo and just
Yeah.
being able to play it after Morphing Jar.
Oh, getting rid of Creature Swap's good, too, because that's definitely, like, one of the strongest cards against Flip Control.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it's not good here, because, like, you know, Tristan's got 3 monsters, but it, like, could have been really good later.
Right, 100%. I
Oh,
think
man.
Thousand Eyes is like a really good card against.
Ooh, pot agreed.
All right, so
and
Tristan
people make it
is
better.
up only 5 cards. You know,
Just casually.
just casually up 5 cards.
Weird.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna book the guard. I don't know if I'd like do that right away. Like, I get that, like, okay, like the snatch is gonna gain 1,000, but I don't know if I would just like activate the book right away. I'd probably just let him gain 1,000.
Yeah, it really makes you wonder if the 1,000 will really change the clock at all.
I mean,
Like,
when you're playing
or
flip
maybe
control, I
I'll
feel
try.
like it normally doesn't. Because like
Yeah, I don't
depending on
think it
what
makes too much
happens,
of a
you might
difference
decide
here.
that you might want to like book the merchant instead. So to me, it's like I'd rather just kind of keep my options open.
Mm-hmm. So Shining Blue Eyes kind of showing off.
Well,
his,
I mean, yeah, Shining Blue Eyes is playing around Dust Shoot here, even though
right. His
from the
goat
prior
prowess.
matches, I don't think we've seen any Dust Shoots from Tristan, but
You never know.
yeah, you never
Yeah,
know.
yeah, it's very good to clarify. Communication's key when you play Yu-Gi-Oh, especially in a highly interactive format like Go.
Yeah,
So,
it is. It is pretty interactive, that's for sure.
right. So very good. Good on SBE for, you know, conveying and relaying that sort of information.
Uh-huh.
But pop back with a pot of greed, so I think that's pretty good. I mean, that's a good start. Always a good start to a turn. As getting an extra card. So see, this is where that whole book play kind of comes into play that you were mentioning, Alan.
Right,
Where,
and also realize too, like if like Shining Blue Eyes didn't torrential the Sangan, but if he had, then you've like already used your book. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Whereas if
right.
you
So you've
wait
already
on the
kind of
book and they
invested in
torrential,
the
then
board.
you still have the book. So
Sure.
to me, it's like I value the options more than I like value
The
1,000
gain.
life points for my opponent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And it's
you're
also
kind
too
of
like
using
if
life
your
as a
opponent has
resource.
like snatch steal, then you get to chain book on whatever their target is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whereas like if you book your guard, maybe your opponent like snatches merchant and activates meta, and then you don't have book for it or something.
Yeah, and then you can just take guard, and it's almost like you've totally pulling the tempo back. Yeah. I agree. Again, I think Thousand Eyes is such a key card for Shining Blue Eyes in the flip matchup, mainly because even though the flip deck plays 3 Tsukiyomi, it directly impacts and 3 book, I'd assume.
Yeah.
It directly kind of runs a stop to their flip flop game plan. And I think cards like that are always like really good to kind of protect and like open the way for.
Yeah, it's also kind of interesting here that like Tristan flipped guard to attack while his opponent has Sangan. He's like kind of being aggressive again, which like
Right.
could pay off. You know, might not pay off. Like I mean, kind of. Yeah, I obviously I don't know what both these people's hands are. Oh, okay, we have Tsukiyomi, so then it makes sense.
So here's Torrent. He just set
Yeah.
it. It's not the set that was already set.
All right, and Tristan's gonna solemn, so that'll put him at 2850.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah,
He's a
I'm
math
flexing,
genius.
flexing my
Yeah.
math skills.
It's like he's got a
Okay.
PhD or something.
That's what I'm saying. Do you have a PhD, Alan?
No, just a master's degree. Because you know, not everyone can be a master.
So humble.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty rough for Shining here, because like your opponent's guard blocking you.
Yeah, you can't really. It's like a soft
It's
lock.
like,
You can't really
well,
play
what are you
anything.
gonna do about it? You know?
Yeah, Go format's kind of like that format where like in current, you have like a ceiling where you obviously, for those who don't know, but obviously we know, I'd hope, there's like a limit to the amount of plays you can make per turn, depending on like your hand quality and like what's in your hand and stuff. And in Go, as you can see with Shining Blue Eye setting a card, generally it's 1 to 2, sometimes 3, and because if it's 1, guard 2 definitely just kind of clears it.
Yeah.
So now, like,
And, like,
even
yeah,
though
with goat control in particular, a lot of times, like, you just kind of can't really... You just kind of have to sit there for a while.
yeah. Now I was about to say, Scapegoat's like a pretty good answer to this whole kind of like loop.
Well, I mean...
It's like
it
a good
kind of is,
start.
but it kind of isn't. Like, okay, you block 2 hits, like, so what? I mean, obviously,
Well,
like, if Shining Blue Eyes has, like, meta, then, like,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
really good, but, like, the goats
Yeah,
themselves don't really do much.
Sure.
Yeah, he needs
But I
everything
also-
in combination with one another.
Right. And that's kind of the point. Yeah, so that's the point. That's kind of why like the guard thing is good,
Oh,
because
man, yeah, no meta.
you need to have like a higher ceiling in your turn in order to kind of respond to this. Yeah, so Metamorphosis would have obviously been really good. But I think Scapegoat in general was just like not terrible because of the way Tristan is playing. Like, look at this, he's opting to
So he's not gonna Tsukiyomi the guard this turn.
Right.
Yeah, he's going more aggressive.
Yeah. So he's really
Yeah,
trying
I
to
don't know,
push for
like, to me,
damage.
Tristan's being a little more aggressive than I would be.
I think he's just being a little more aggressive than I expected, because after seeing how, like, I wouldn't say maybe patient, but after how grindy, I guess, he played against Pope Bomb, excuse me.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of would have expected Tristan to be like setting things, but again, matchup dependent. I don't think he's really concerned with playing around cards like Chaos Sorcerer, whereas in the last match he probably was, and that's why he set more cards rather than played more cards face up.
Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like fundamentally, like, Flip Control is just kind of a grindy control deck that is, you know, like, if both players just kind of, like, don't really do a whole lot, that usually favors the Flip Control player.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what I was telling you with, like, who's the beatdown, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think generally Tristan's opponent will always be the beatdown.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's absolutely true.
So, yeah, I totally agree there. And see, like, he didn't flip the guard back down.
Right, yeah, so
And he
it's
had
like...
no answer,
To me, it's like, I just don't see a reason to do that. Like, come on.
And he knew he had Sangan, so I mean, which is like
yeah,
a
and it's
target for
like,
this whole
being
play,
it... Okay, he gets to attack for 17, but, like, being at 35 versus being at 52, like, those aren't, like, fundamentally different numbers. Like, you haven't really, like, reduced your opponent's options at all by putting them at 35.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah,
obviously, if he was
especially in a deck that
attacking him
plays
down from,
Scapegoat.
like, 2,000 to 300 or something, then it would be different.
Right.
But 35 versus 52 is, like, just kind of all the same shit.
Oh, wow. So, yeah. So Shining Blue Eyes forcing a Solemn with
14-25.
Yeah, with a column of Jinzo. Again, Jinzo just such a powerhouse of a card in this matchup. I can see why Shining Blue Eyes attacked with Sangan into the guard, even though there was some risk of the Book of Moon. I think he was just kind of trying to feel it out.
Yeah, I mean, from Shining side of the table, you're, like, probably kind of desperate, you know? You're just kind of like, well, hope this Sangan goes through, you know?
Right.
Gotta win somehow.
But sure, but like, let's say he like summons Sangan, and then Tristan books the guard. The Book of Moon's now out of the way, so Call of the Haunted can freely get.
Well, let's see. Does Shining have another Goats? Because I think Shining might...
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I think he plays, like, 3 copies of Scapegoat.
Right. So again, like, Tristan's playing so aggressively, but Goat is such a good like anti-aggro card.
Yes.
Oh, so he did.
So there's Tristan's ring, but really it's Shining Blue Eyes. You know, no ring for him yet. So if Shining Blue Eyes, like, top decks a ring. Yeah, it's attacking 3 goats. This is interesting, to say the least.
Really aggressive, yeah. And we still haven't seen a heavy from Shining Blue Eyes yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff that Shining could have that would be really strong.
Right.
Like, heavy would be good, ring would be good.
This is kind of part of the game. This is like the part in the game I think Goat control kind
Plus,
of
like,
gets its stride. Like it really meets its stride in like the mid game, I think.
well, I feel like Tristan's just kind of, like, giving up a lot of card advantage to just kind of, like, attack into, like, Scapegoats and stuff, which...
I feel like he's trying to push because he knows he's low on life. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna try to push and like do as much damage.
But
as I
ironically
can
enough,
here.
he's low on life because he has been pushing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
he had to, like, solemn, like, a torrential, whereas you can just, like, not be super aggressive, and then save your Solemn for like a threat. Yeah, then it's like he's got 2
Here's Tribe,
spellcasters
yeah.
on the field, so
So this tribe is going to get a lot of value.
Yep.
yeah, needless to say.
If it resolved.
Yeah. Right. Well, he didn't have Solemn, so yeah, if he uses priority, it's kind of devastating because he has Mask of Darkness face up, meaning that if he has Book of Moon trying to protect like Skilled White Magician or something,
Right.
It just puts Tristan in a very tough spot, and so he has like Book of Moon, right? But
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I
now
would have
it's
just
like-
set the mask, like, because again,
Right.
it's a thing between like, is your opponent having 2 goats versus 1 goat any different? No, it's really not, because either way
yeah,
they
there's
can
still
still
something
meta.
thousandized. Yeah.
So like, if you're normal summoning mask to like make them have 0 goats instead of 1, then it's kind of different. But yeah, I just feel like Tristan kind of like gave up all this card advantage, and like now he's paying the price. Oh, I guess Shining Blood is just gonna try to like clear the whole board.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't happen in this case, but
Very interesting, that whole interaction. Skilled White Magician has 19 defense, right?
yeah,
Right,
it
he's
does.
trying to,
But he's
flip it
trying to
up.
Yeah, if
attack
the
it
attack
to-
went through,
to-
he's just gonna call Spellcaster again, I guess.
Interesting. Yeah.
So yeah, this is. I mean, Tristan's probably ahead, but
So Tristan once again ahead, yeah, and he doesn't really have to worry about like BLS coming down. That's already gone.
right, yeah. I mean, that's definitely a
Mhm.
relief.
Yeah.
But I mean, Shining Blue Eyes definitely has like, other cards that could do stuff. Oh wow, that is
A
a
knock
sick
off the
top
top.
pick. Yeah, because it was a
Wow.
spy too.
Oh, that was incredible.
That was
Oh
just
my
like
God.
just the
That was so
actual
good.
sickest cross out.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier. Anyway,
But if he didn't have that cross out, like that spy would have put in huge work.
incredible amount. Yeah. Again, just I know Shining Blue Eyes' deck is very like anti-aggro.
Yeah, yeah,
where
it
it's,
is.
like,
Yeah.
Very, very defensive. Great defensive options. In Spy, 3-go.
And it's interesting because like you realize last turn, if Tristan had just normal summoned. Oh no, because his skilled white was set, so yeah, he couldn't normal summon Suki on me.
Oh, and the time seal. Jeez.
Wow.
Jeez.
Really putting the ball in Shining Blue Eyes' court. He's like, look, this last card in your hand better be insane.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're dead.
Man, that's where time seal's the clutchest.
Yeah, right. And he doesn't have to worry about torrents.
Right.
He's just gonna go for it. He's going for it.
Yeah, because it's one of those
And
things
that's
where
the
like
game.
if your opponent had Mirror Force, they would have just set it the last turn.
Right,
Yeah.
100%.
But yeah, the top deck crossout is really good. I actually feel like Tristan almost let that game get out of his reach. Like
Right.
if things had just gone slightly differently, I feel like he could have found a way to lose that.
I agree. Although I don't think I saw a Nobleman from Tristan the entire game. So I guess it was only like a matter of time. He had already gone through so many cards. Morphine
It
Draw
felt like-
resolved.
I felt like it was in
Graceful
like the bottom of his deck.
resolved. Right. Yeah.
So
So, I mean,
unfortunate.
yeah. So I guess it was like only a matter of time, but it was very, very convenient that you drew it there for sure.
So I guess it'll be interesting to see how these people side for this game. You guys still there? Maybe. Vasquez Lolly. Anyone? Hold on, let me make sure I can hear myself on stream. Testing, testing, testing. Let me make sure I can hear myself on stream. Okay. See, I don't know if Vasquez and Lolly just abandoned me or what exactly. Oh. Sorry,
Hey.
I must have misclicked. I didn't mean to leave the voice chat.
Yeah, we just started going off, and then we realized we're just not on stream anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, for a couple of seconds, I was like, oh, maybe they just stopped talking.
Right.
Lotley, stop talking.
Yeah. Come on, Alan.
So what happened here, like a cross out in a duo or something like that?
Something like that.
Something like that, okay.
Oh God, Tristan has like no cards.
That's what happens when we get crossed out and duo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ooh, I
Oh,
hate
then
this
an
guy.
opposing cross out? Yeah, Tristan just has no
Oh man, that would
cards.
have been that would have been a good morphing
Yeah.
card too.
That would have been just like the best comeback play for sure.
Man, I hate no mode. He's just so annoying. Look at him. He's so smug.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah, I
hey,
guess
what's
it kinda
up?
is.
Yo, he's coming back to current format and about to ruin that format too. What a jerk.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
What do you
yeah.
mean? Crossout is played in current format?
Nah, there's a
so
new
there's
card.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
called,
like a new nobleman?
Yeah, except it like negates hand traps and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, you like take a hand trap out of your deck and you're like, can't use this for the turn, and they're like, oh, I
Yeah.
guess I win.
It's legal in Japan, and I go to Japan on Tuesday, so I'll be getting to play with it.
Hell yeah.
It'll be interesting, yeah. Oh God, this card is just so good in this matchup. I think
Yeah,
creature swap.
yeah, creature swap's pretty
Same.
good.
Yeah, especially because it's just so unlikely that Tristan will have like something like Sangan set as opposed to like a good flip effect. Look at
Well,
this,
he
nice
said,
card.
well, I mean, we don't know
Nice
the card
card.
is, but he said Lamau, so I don't know if, like,
Could have been. It could just be like.
I mean, I guess we'll find out. Apparently there's
Like
some
Sangan,
interesting
I
cards.
don't know.
it could be exactly what that could be saying. It could be Suki
Yeah.
Somi. That's what I'm
But that's, like,
thinking.
That'd be funny.
Notice that, like,
Yeah.
Tristan's playing, like, Sinister in his deck, and, like, I play Sinister and Flip Control too, but some people don't like it. I like it just
Right.
because, like, you can bait stuff like Mind Control, Creature Swap, whatever, and sometimes
Is
you can, like,
Phoenix Wing
discard it
Windblast
to, like,
legal?
Duo and Graceful.
Oh yeah, that's legal.
Yeah, so I really like it with Phoenix Wing. I play that in the flip flop deck. I haven't seen Tristan use it, but I think Serpent pairs really well with it. So I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Man, that's a pretty good card.
Man. Shining Blade is really pulling out ahead. Now, a common problem I see, I don't want to say dueling book, because I actually just see it in just Go format in general, is that a lot of people will have a very, very commanding lead, and then because they have so many cards, they think they can just use a lot of cards to, like, clear stuff, and eventually they run low on cards. And it's kind of like they throw away the game almost. So
Sounds like what Tristan did game one.
right. But you know, he won. Anecdotal, obviously.
Yeah. But like I said, I mean,
agreed.
he is way ahead, but he, like, almost threw away
Yeah.
the game.
Right, like at one point there was a point where Shining Blaze, like from all the cards Tristan was up by, Tristan was up like 5 cards. Remember, you even said it.
Yeah.
And then at one point in the game, Tristan had 3 cards to Shining Blaze's 2.
Yeah.
And Shining Blaze just had so many
Here
good
goes
cards.
Tristan again, normal summoning those flip effect monsters.
Right. Oh, Tristan.
Well, when he attacks like the Tsukiyomi here, I mean, he's just gonna get rewarded.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
is that
it's
what it
true.
is?
He knows what's set. So
Oh,
it probably
okay.
is true.
Yeah, okay,
Is
then
what
that
it
makes
is.
sense.
So he's really just trying to get
but
Duke back into
Tsukiyomi
his
can just
hands.
flip itself face down, so I don't understand. What is this
Yeah.
supposed to accomplish?
I mean, maybe he's like Shining Blue eyes might not know that trick.
Right. No, that's what I was thinking Tristan would.
Well,
would
I mean, at
say.
least now everyone who's watching the stream knows what it is. He did us all a service.
Yeah,
Thanks,
he really
bud.
just taught. Yeah, Tristan, you taught everybody a lesson without having to make Alan write a very long article that nobody will read. According to Alan. According to Alan, nobody reads his articles. I am not saying
Well, I
nobody
mean,
needs that one.
some people do, some people don't. I mean,
I go on
I don't think
GoFormat.com.
unless I like start putting up like billboards everywhere near goat players that says, "Hey, you can't ask for a response on summon and then torrential." I think everyone's still gonna keep doing it.
The billboard clearly has to have Alan's face cropped over a Shining Angel. It's like one of those lawyer billboards.
But I
too.
mean, luckily you realize that by default, Dueling Book shows your location. So if I wanted to put up a bunch of billboards, I would be able to know exactly where I need to put them.
Right.
I could just go to Pope Bum's profile and be like, oh
Jesus
yeah, this guy
Christ.
lives in, I don't know, wherever, you know. Okay, we're going to put a billboard
You know,
there.
the Vatican. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, the Vatican, exactly.
That Pope Bomb living in the Vatican. What's he doing
I'm sure
online?
there are a lot of billboards
Yeah.
at the Vatican.
Doesn't he got like mass to
Exactly.
serve or some shit? Like, come on.
Yeah, after that round, he got off the computer. He went downstairs and he got into council with the rest of the Catholic church.
He's like, man, I should have discarded Sinister instead of.
Yeah, he's telling the
Dragon
Pope,
King."
he's like, damn it, should have discarded Sinister. He's like, I knew you were a bum. I can't believe you told me to do that.
You fucking Pope Bomb.
Yeah.
All right, PG-13. Sorry.
It's funny too. I just, unrelated to the duel, very briefly, I just got done right before I joined this Discord watching. I never really watched these cringiest moments of Smash commentary. And
Oh, no.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of them.
God. There are so many, and they're so good, but they're also very good for me, like what not to do.
Is this,
when
like, on
talking to the
YouTube?
commentator. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I'll have to watch it then.
Some of them are funny. Some of them are just very uncomfortable. There's really no in between.
Sometimes I think they, like, Smash commentators make, like, too many analogies. Just be like, yeah, that, like, combo reminds me of a ham sandwich with cheese. And I'm just like, what? How would it remind you of that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's totally unrelated.
they'll just like, start going on some, like, weird tangent for, like,
Yeah.
10 minutes. And I'm just like, what are you doing?
It'd be like when.
I'm glad someone
when
agrees with me, because
attacking
I've thought that for a while.
It's like when Tristan attacked the Decoy or the Tsukiyomi with the Decoichi. It's like if I were to say, "Oh yeah, then I was in the kitchen the other day. I was cooking eggs with chicken, and you know what?
And then I
flipped my egg the wrong
flipped
way."
that egg over just the same
Oh,
way that
man.
Tsukiyomi flipped itself over. Like,
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
supposed to just apply. Everyone's supposed to be like, "Yeah, wow, that was profound." So second pot of greed for SBE.
That's always
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, feeling really nice. God, so many cards. And this is where cards in Tristan's deck that generally trade 1-for-1, like Solemn. And,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we know in current format that Solemn trades very well with some cards, but Go format, not so much. It usually goes 1-for-1, I think, right? Let me know if I'm wrong. But now that Shining Blue Eyes is up ahead so many cards, I think this is where SBE as a Go Control player wants to be against like a flip control 1-for-1 kind of trade with you deck.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like,
Sort of.
Tristan either needs to get, like, a Tsukiyomi loop started soon, or
Yeah,
it's, you know, it's going to be pretty hard to really...
100%.
Do a whole lot.
Even with this set Tsukiyomi on SBE's field.
Right, I mean, you can attack over the Tsukiyomi, but, like, that's it, you know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's very hard for Tristan to actually climb over the 1400 defense Tsukiyomi has.
Yeah. I mean, on the plus side, at least, like, he's using Nobleman on all the things.
Right.
Oh, we're gonna see a Mobius? Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Very nice side deck tech by Tristan.
Yeah, I like that
I taught
too.
him that.
I taught him that.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I didn't teach him that, but
I'm a huge advocate for Mobius. I think Mobius is a great card in this format.
You ever +2 from Mobius, Ollie?
I have.
but I think in theory it happened, so I play it just based on that theory that one day it'll happen.
One day I'm gonna get that.
Right.
In my
Just hit, like,
Emissary
fucking
aggro
hero.
deck, I +2 off Mobius all the time.
Right.
Just the best Monarch, really. This format.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
100%.
this format, certainly.
I think Destilos is probably the most overrated one.
Well, he got
Wow.
rid of a decree. He's
So
definitely
he
happy
did,
to
he
see
did
that.
exactly what you said. He
Yeah, he's
literally,
doing it.
in theory, totally in theory. See, here we go, the shitty Smash type analogies. But in theory, he basically pot of greeted him back. I mean, that just totally nullified a pot
Oh
of
man,
greed.
he set a second Tsukiyomi. You know, in addition to the one that he took control of.
Right. He was really trying to flip flop.
Oh wow, that's pretty good
Ooh.
mirror
Oh my
force,
gosh,
if I
that
do
was
say
a
so
great-
myself.
Pretty good is an understatement,
Yeah.
Alan. That was a great mirror force. Holy
You can book the
cow.
Dikochi.
Yeah, but man. And he still can't out the Tsukiyomi. Like,
His
the
own
Tsukiyomi's still
Tsukiyomi.
there.
Oh yeah, see,
Yeah.
you realize there that Tristan could have flipped up his Dikochi main phase too, because he never attacked with the Dikochi.
Right, he attacked with Mobius first.
So to me that's a misplay. You might as well just flip it up.
Agreed.
I think he just didn't realize that. Because like Tristan like doesn't actually play GOAT format a lot, you know, like. He'll enter like a tournament like once a year and like that's it. So I think like to some extent like Tristan's kind of rusty in regards to like some of these kind of like situational interactions. Oh wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, things aren't looking too good for Tristan.
Yeah, SBE just really taking over this game with all of these like super valuable, like favorable trades.
It's just what happens when you have all the cards. Like,
Yeah. The Mobius was really good, and see, he didn't flip up the Koichi, so this is really gonna bite him here.
So this is kind of interesting. What you know, just based on the fact that like, okay, he takes the monster, but you know, he just let his Tsukiyomi get hit by crossout. So like, unless he has a second Tsukiyomi, then Tristan might be able to just draw pass for a while.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
You
Zappy
can't-
Nick in chat says I would have just, you know, meted the, you know, the set Tsukiyomi for Darkfire and then set Faith. I mean, that's something that, like, I would consider, too.
here comes our friend BLS.
And yeah, now you've, like, just used your meta, so,
Yeah.
like,
Actually,
if
we've
Shining
100%
Blue Eyes
done it.
can't out this BLS, like,
Right. Then this BLS could actually take over the game.
yeah, I mean, BLS can, like, BLS is actually one of the few cards that, like, can just take over a game, like, entirely by itself.
Yeah, especially with the way, I mean, anecdotal, but with the way SBE is drawing, that previous play just
Oh
probably
man,
would have just been more
that's pretty good.
beneficial.
So now you don't have to worry about Saku, and then BLS gets to like kill both, you know, both the
They get to
things.
kill, yeah. And then
Yeah.
BLS gets flipped.
Right, so then you don't have to worry about like snatch steal for
Exactly,
one turn at least.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this is anyone's game. This is really anyone's
Right.
game.
Yeah. So see, just what I was saying, you know, so far ahead, but it's very easy to kind of.
Well, it's just because BLS is, you know, obscene. I mean that's
Right.
It's just
But you know, all it took was one turn. Like SBE was ahead for 100% of the game.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, I was saying like, I was like, yeah, I don't like that meta. To me, this meta seems, you know, a little
Yeah.
weird, and then like he just got
It just-
punished, you know,
all it
because of
took was
BLS.
one play. Okay, well here we go. Breaker, great start.
we'll see what it turns
Well, I mean,
into.
if it's just break or nothing, it's not going to be a very
Yeah,
good
well,
breaker.
obviously, but if it's like breaker something,
Yeah.
then it's a very good breaker.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
I think it's Chaos
Right.
Ursa. No, I'm wrong.
No, it's just the Big Daddy.
Just the boy.
Yeah. Luckily, Tristan has enough life points to survive.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really the duel of the BLSs.
Right.
I mean,
So now Tristan has to draw. We've seen him play Snatch Steal.
yeah, I mean, he could get snatched. That should be good.
Snatch would be game.
I guess
wouldn't
like pot agreed into something good.
If... No.
it? No, it'd be just short.
Yeah.
Damn.
Game 3?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, very close,
BLS
though. That
was all that really mattered
Yeah,
that
this
game.
is some good duel in action.
Yeah, that was oddly very close.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think they're siding in? I mean, we saw Mobius, but and we saw Mystic Swordsman level 2.
And we saw Decree. I mean, I knew that
Yeah.
Shining Blood's sided Decree, but I didn't want to like say anything because then I'm just telling Tristan what Shining side's in. So
Sure. Well, I mean, we're looking into game 3, right? So.
yeah.
Yeah, but I guess if we talk about cards we haven't seen yet that they could be siding, then it's helpful info for them.
Yeah, I mean, in my flip control deck, I like to I side Mobius, but I also sometimes like to side in like Gravekeeper Spy in with it. Because then, like, against like Shining Blood's deck, if they cross out your Spy, then they have to get rid of theirs too. Obviously, like Spy is like good way to ensure that you can summon your Mobius.
Well, Tristan's gonna start Pot Agreed. That's always what you want to see.
Right.
I mean, yeah, because now any face down monster is like a huge threat now, right? Because like it could be Faith, you know.
Right.
Like that's honestly, in my opinion, why Pot Agreed is so good. Not because of like the +1 that you get immediately, but just because of the fact now that
The
like
rest of the game,
every
you
set
tiptoe
monster
around
is like a
sets.
huge deal.
Yeah, you just have to respect everything.
Yeah.
Shining's gonna follow up with a Graceful Charity.
Indeed.
Let's see what he discards. Two
Was
light
that a Zora and
monsters.
DD Warrior Lady? Huh.
Yep.
Certain level 2, very, very good.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
gonna be
very good
attacking
in
into
this
two
particular
back rows,
matchup
though.
too.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Man, I was kind of shocked to see that go through.
It's very good in this particular matchup because at pretty much
Yeah,
like
of course.
every point in the game, it's like very good because they're
Yeah.
just setting most of the time.
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely good. I was just thinking like Tristan has 2 set back rows. There's no way this Mystic Swordsman's going through. But I was
think-
wrong.
Yeah, no, I think the pop back though. I think Sangan is so good against Mystic Swords.
Yeah,
level 2.
that's true. That's true.
This is loser semis, right?
You're correct.
Yes.
I love being correct.
Oh
Here's
wow.
Mobius.
You ever +2 off Mobius?
I think Tristan just did.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, interesting fact about in GOAT format, saying it actually has to be Chain Link 1. You can't order the links here. Ring's pretty good though. Oh, that's pretty good. You know, torrential clear the monster.
Yeah. And this way it doesn't take any damage.
Yeah, I mean that definitely counts too. Because obviously when you're flip control, you care more about your life points than your opponent's.
Yeah.
Or at least I do. You know, Tristan is a bit more on the aggressive side, I guess.
I mean, though, if you get yourself in the position where you're just like Soloming like anything that's coming down,
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter as long as you have like a point of life.
right. Oh wow, Shining,
But I like it
Shining
here
just
because it
passed.
clears a monster.
That's pretty huge for Tristan.
Oh, and that sucks. Yeah.
Why is he doing this?
I don't know.
Why does he always like
I didn't teach him that.
just summon Dekochi? Because to me, it's like you have Faith in your hand. So like, obviously, one option is set Faith. The other is like set Dekochi to bait something. But like, it's just normal summoning Dekochi.
Maybe he's trying to bait like other cards to come out. I don't know.
I don't
would've
know.
just
I
said
just
something.
don't like this.
Your deck is all flip effects. Like, come on.
I mean,
let's
I
resolve
guess
them.
like maybe he's thinking like, well, Shining Blue has his 2 crossouts that he hasn't used yet. But for me, I just set the Dekochi, bait the crossout, and then set Faith.
Well, I mean, if he has like Suki in his hand, like he's just like, all right, I want to like get this Dekochi engine running.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Get
know.
the locomotive.
To me, I don't know. I'm just like so risk averse. So to me, like anytime I do something, I just think that like, what is like, how could this go wrong? And to me, there are a lot of ways that normal summoning Dekochi can go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whereas like, okay, if I set it, they can cross out. You know, so what? Who cares? You know, I'll move on with my life.
Alan just so disgruntled. Yeah, okay, fine.
No, I mean it's if you're playing
take it
flip
away
control,
from me.
I expect
I'm
my
moving
things
on.
to get hit
He
by
just is
crossouts
like-
sometimes. You know what I mean?
It's just because Crossout's a bully. Like he's just so smug. He just bullies face down. And Alan just is like, I'm not gonna fight back. I'll just let it happen.
Is the Koichi getting crossouts like him breaking up friends?
It's like same thing when I play
Fine.
aggro decks. Like if they Saku one of my guys, so what? I've got like 10 more. You know, it's
Yeah,
like it's like
right.
same thing but in reverse.
Not, well, look, hey, crossout takes away all of them. So it's not like he has 10 more.
Yeah, all my
Sure,
choo-choos
you
are
play
gone.
like a bunch of different flip effects. It'd be sick if this was Morphing Jar. Oh man.
Not
Hey,
everyone could be a master. Though,
hey,
right?
hey! I call him like I see him.
it's the master's degree at work.
Oh yeah, see, I would have set Heavy Storm before attacking there.
Yeah, me too.
Cause like, believe it or not, Flip Control is actually like one of the best decks for Pro Storm, in my opinion.
You never think you have it.
So yeah, we're back to an even game again. Cause
Man,
Tristan just
what a game with
did not
tossing
respect the
turns.
Morphing Jar.
so crazy. What a game. Like, just when you think one of them has it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Morphing Jar can do that, especially when the other person just does not at all play around it. Yeah, then, you know, we might see some Trinity here from Shining.
Yeah, we haven't
You
seen
know,
it. We've
Duo
only
would
seen
be, like,
Charity
pretty
Vote.
good.
God.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Duo hitting Faith would be so nice.
I can get behind that.
Yeah. So he summons Sook and flips the Koichi. Okay. Doing Tristan's job for him. But we'll see what the follow-up is.
I think
Might be, like,
our
cross out.
friend is coming.
Yeah. 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 Masket's best friend.
Creature swap also would have worked. You know, you, like, flip down the Dekochi, creature swap, you know, the Tsukiyomi over, and then you got to set
Right,
Dekochi. That would have been pretty good.
I like both of those plays. I'm on board.
I'm siding in curse seals in matchups now, just so like I can curse seal that guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, gone.
I'm done with
Alan's
him.
not amused by it clearly, but you know what? Whatever. Alan's the no fun police.
Yeah.
Man, Tristan's used a lot of his flip effects now. He's got like 2 Merchants in the grave, a Faith in the grave, 2 Dekochi's gone.
His best one's still in the deck, though.
Yeah, I mean, Mask of Darkness, that's true. You know, if he gets
doesn't
like
have any
some
songs
sort of like
yet.
Mask Loop going, that'd be pretty strong.
Right.
I don't know what this Jira Greed is doing.
It's drawing a card.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks.
It's Upstart Goblin. That can get negated.
Ah, what a jerk.
Alright, I guess he got the Decree out of there. That's kind of good.
Really wanted it.
Yeah. I don't know what this jar. That's gonna go on the highlight reel. I don't know what this jar reads doing. Mascus says it draws a card.
Yeah.
I just read the card.
Yeah, right.
I meant,
That's
like,
gonna
I don't
go
know
on
what
the
it's
highlight reel.
doing, like, in his deck. It just seems like not
Drawing
like
a card. Like, what
not
do
a
you,
good
what do you
card
want?
for the matchup. Because, I mean, maybe Tristan doesn't know this, but, like, Shining Blue Eyes actually doesn't play, like, really a whole lot of spell or trap removal.
Right.
Like, if your opponent's playing a bunch of Dust Tornadoes, Jar Greed is great. If they're playing a bunch of Royal Decrees, not so much.
Yeah.
well, he saw
probably
the
Decree,
Mobius.
Jinzo. Yeah, he doesn't have Beast in here. I mean, yeah, it could get hit by Mobius. I mean, it's tough to say. It's a tough call. Not to Alan, but
Yeah,
to,
I mean, but Tristan's the one playing Mobius, not Shining. At least not for what we've
I
seen.
didn't tell Tristan to play Jargry.
No, Shining's playing Mobius too.
Really? Shining's playing Mobius?
Yeah.
Yeah, he summoned it or discarded it. I don't know what
Oh,
happened with
really?
it. It's in the
Oh,
graveyard.
yeah, you're right. I just totally missed that.
So here we go. MS level 2 again. Great
Yeah,
card.
that's pretty good.
Ha, good guy.
Game state is simplified.
Yeah, if
so
this
is
kills like a
kinda-
mask here, I think, you know, it's not going to be good to be with Tristan.
Interesting head here. I mean, yeah. Thank God. Okay, so now I can say this. So the issue that I have with Mystic Swordsman, despite the effect being insane, is that its stats are so bad that, like, if that's mask, I'm just flipping an attack.
Yeah,
Which is
sure.
what I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay, but, like,
That's
there's probably
why
better
I'm,
cards for the matchup.
So I'm going to start advocating that people have to level up a little bit here with their Mystic Swordsmans and get to level 4.
But see, Book is just so good against Jinzo, so like I don't see Tristan ever considering taking it out.
Oh,
Oh,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
very nice.
not what we wanted to see, but
I think
We're
that's
on
not what
Tristan's
Tristan
side.
wanted to see.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, if we're
That's what I
fans of
meant.
Shining Blue Eyes, this is what we wanted to see.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I guess Sinister can attack over a set Mystic
Right.
Swordsman.
Mystic Swordsman. Exactly, like I was saying, man. Stats are just so bad.
So you're gonna find out if this is like a set like Mask of Darkness, and then it gets back like Royal Decree. That'd be pretty good.
Oh, that would be nice.
Well, I guess it wouldn't do a whole lot because like Shining Blue Eyes doesn't really have any monsters. Because you usually want like Royal Decree
Yeah.
plus a monster.
I think he would get back. Well, you know, yeah, Roller Creep plus a monster would be good. He had Ring in his graveyard.
Yeah.
He had back Ring, yeah.
yeah, got the ring back.
Yeah, because see, Tristan already uses Solemn Judgment, so he's a little
Yeah.
low on life. Like
Put the
low
pressure
eight.
on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it still seems like an evenish game.
Right. No, I mean, I 100% agree. I think this could be truly anybody's game still, just based on the Serpent attack.
Yeah. I just feel like if Shining Blue Eyes just like starts stabilizing with like a Gravekeeper Spy, then
Oh,
like he just
God,
kind of
that'd be
wins
so
because like
good.
Tristan is pretty low on threats.
Yeah. It'd be so good. Superstar would be crazy. So, Shining Blue Eyes sees Heavy Storm in the graveyard and is like, alright, I'm just going to start setting.
Well, Sinister gets in for 300.
The snake beatdown.
Yeah.
Beat down. SBE in the tank here.
Oh man.
Well, that's a card.
Is it a Sorcerer or BLS? Yeah, BLS. It's a pretty good one. Yeah, I mean,
And
you
it's
kind of have
all-
to solemn that one, I think.
Yeah, but look
Yeah.
at this. Again, lower life. Like,
Yeah.
life would
But I
just
mean,
keep
now, like, you don't have
dropping.
to worry about, like, Call the Haunted bringing back BLS, you know?
Right. Instead, it can bring back something else.
Yeah,
If
the
this is, like,
ring's
another
getting
mask,
stronger.
okay,
Ah!
it's a Faith, but...
Jeez, I was like
I mean,
thinking, I was
still
like,
pretty
man, if that's a
good.
fate.
I mean, I feel like the mask actually would have been better, though, just to get back, like, a Solemn. Well, I don't know, I guess it depends if Shining has, like, Decree set.
It's hard to get pot
Interesting.
agreed.
Yeah, so instead of getting back Heavy Storm, it gets back Pot of Greed. I think,
Yeah, I mean,
I
it
think
depends
you
on what
got
your
kind
hand
of-
is.
right. I think it got a little burn game one, too.
Because
to
obviously, you
just-
know, like, Shining has, like, the ring set, so you can just chain that to your Heavy Storm.
Right. And then you can chain Scapegoat.
Right, yeah, yeah.
And Tristan still loses a card out of it too. So.
Oh. I was about to say he might just ring the Moth here, but this Torrential's looking a lot better.
I mean, you could really ring either one. Oh. It took a while for Dueling Book to update on my screen, because, like,
Yeah, same here.
you were saying, like, you're talking about Torrential before I even saw it on my screen.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
And that whole exchange happened, like, so fast. Like, it was, like, light speed.
Yeah. I guess it was just lagging for some of us.
Right. Some of us don't have Google Fiber, Mascus.
I'm on Comcast, baby.
Yeah, I don't think it's our internet connection. I just think it's Dueling Book being dumb. Oh man, that's a really good Sangan.
Shout out to Adobe Flash.
That's a really good Sangan.
Yeah.
When you're playing 2,000 life points and no monsters on the field.
Yeah, that's really good Sangan.
That's very annoying.
He's just gonna.
He's looking to hit ring.
Here. Oh my gosh.
If he doesn't hit ring, this could just be game. This could just be game over.
It's funny because, like, if Shining Blue Eyes changed Decree to the Dust Tornado, then he still can't use ring, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably what he's thinking about, honestly.
Wow.
It's like, wait a second.
What could those other cards be if he's trading Dust Tornado first, you know?
Yeah. I mean, of course, if you're silver
incredible.
here,
that was incredible.
Very nice. Pulse reads the same.
Huh?
This is all in all a great exchange for SBE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I think, yeah, probably.
He just kind of 2-for-1'd him.
Right. I think he's like ecstatic to see that.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're like Shining Blue Eyes, you're like up on life, up on cards.
Yeah.
Probably pretty happy.
And he still has a Sangan.
Right, yeah, he's still singing, so I mean...
Yeah, the threat's still there.
Oh, that's pretty good breaker.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, now you got the ring out of the way, so, you know, breaker isn't going to get ringed or something.
Right.
It's kind of interesting, though, like, if Tristan hadn't compulsed the Sagan and just let it die to ring, then you'd have compulse to go with the breaker. Because, like, that's, like, a good combo. You, like, compulse your breaker and then summon it again.
Yeah. Man, now it's just back to anyone's game.
I know. Wild.
Yeah, taking the damage.
That's what Go Format's really all about.
Look at this back and forth. Just when you think someone is about to win, from the Jaws defeat, Tristan comes out with a breaker.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a Tristan thing, but it's a Go Format thing. Okay, here comes TER.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Let's see if it's gonna restrict.
See, if you had, like, saved your
The
compulse
duel.
here... Well, I mean, I guess he's got ring anyways, but...
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, so he just needs any monster with
passed.
1100
Oh, no.
attack. Oh, man,
Oh,
there it
no.
is. Man, that was super
Tristan
close.
Takes it.
Just pulled it out, man.
Wow, that was really
Those were some
close.
really good games.
Yeah, that
I
was, that
think.
was really close.
Say what you will about these duelists, man. They, I mean, so close. What a nail biter.